Alright, so I got about 2 months of these fact and trivia things to go through. So I was doing these as shorts, and maybe I'd fall behind a week or something like that, or a couple days, and I had to quickly catch up. Well, the last one I did, Wednesday, October 2nd. Fact. The Steelers went 165-81-1 in Ben Roethlisberger's 247 career regular season starts for the club. They were 13-10 in his 23 postseason starts. So, yeah. I fell behind. So, the thing about the shorts is I'd be able to, get a couple in a minute, but that's still a lot. So just one short video explaining, hey, come check out this video, and here we go. So I got my thumb over the answer here, but Thursday, October 3rd, trivia. Out of what Big Ten school did the Bears draft offensive lineman James Daniels, a Steelers free agent signee in 2022 in the second round in 2018? So basically, what school did James Daniels go to? I don't know. I honestly don't. So it's a Big Ten school, so I'm just going to say Ohio State. It's Iowa. And then I'm not going to say the day. I'm just going to give the date, the month, and the day, and the number. So October 4th. Fact. Quarterback Chris Oladokun, I think he's still with Kansas City, started games for South Florida, Samford, and South Dakota State during his college career before the Steelers drafted him in the 7th round in 2022. October 5th and 6th. This is a trivia. Linebacker T.J. Watt posted 3.5 of the Steelers' 7 sacks in a 20-19 win over the Ravens in Week 13 of 2021. What defensive lineman added a career-high 2.5 sacks that day? Cam Hayward? No, it was Chris Wormley. Okay. October 7th. Fact. Big play wideout Louis Lips needed only 59 receptions to amass 1,134 receiving yards for the Steelers in 1985. 12 of his catches went for touchdowns that year. That's actually impressive. 59 catches, and he had over 1,100 yards. October 8th. Trivia. What two Steelers teamed on a 97-yard touchdown completion, the longest pass play in club history, entering 2022 in back-to-back seasons in 2017-2018? That was Ben and Juju, right? Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger and wideout Juju Smith-Schuster. Yes, okay, can I name the teams? I think one was against Denver, where AB laid a block, and the other one was against the Lions. I think those were the two teams. Just a little bonus there. All right, October 9th. Fact. Quarterback Mitchell Trubisky, who signed with the Steelers in 2022, passed for career bests of 3,223 yards and 24 touchdowns in a Pro Bowl season for the NFC North champion Bears in 2018. If it's not for the Steelers, I don't care. October 10th. Trivia. Who entered a fourth down pass in the end zone with 11 seconds remaining? Who intercepted a fourth down pass in the end zone with 11 seconds remaining to preserve the Steelers' 27-19 win over the Broncos in Week 5 of 2021? So what? That was probably Drew Lock. quarterback, but who intercepted the pass? I don't know, Minka? James Pierre. October 11th. Fact. Steelers quarterback Kenny Pickett won the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award as college football's top senior quarterback after leading the University of Pittsburgh to the Atlantic Coast Conference title in 2021. And now he's a backup in Philly. October 12th and 13th. Trivia. What player intercepted 3 passes for the division champion Steelers in 2014 and returned all 3 picks for touchdowns? Will Gay. Yep. Cornerback William Gay. He has like the most pick sixes in Steelers history, I think. All right. October 14th. Fact. While playing mostly at defensive end his final season at Texas A&M, Steelers 2022 rookie DeMarvin Leal earned first-team All-America honors from the Associated Press. October 15th. Trivia. Who ran 1 yard in the third quarter for the Steelers' lone touchdown in their 19-13 win over the Titans Week 15 of 2021? Okay, well, Najee was a rookie that year. Trying to think who the other running backs were at that time. Benny Snell was there. I'm going to say Benny. Well, I got the first name right. It was Ben Roethlisberger. October 16th. Fact. Former Steelers star quarterback Ben Roethlisberger tossed 4 career perfect games, which means he had a maximum passer rating of 158.3, which is the most by any player in NFL history entering 2022. I think Lamar might have beat that, though, or he tied it or something. October 17th, trivia. Who is the only Steelers quarterback other than Ben Roethlisberger, who did it 4 times, to toss a perfect game by posting the maximum passer rating of 158.3? So other than Ben, who else has had a perfect 158.3 passer rating? I feel like it's someone you wouldn't think of. Like, it wouldn't be like Terry, right? What was his name? Neil O'Donnell, right? Oh, it actually was Terry Bradshaw in a playoff game win over the Colts in 1976. Sorry, Terry. October 18th. Fact. Terrell Austin, who became the Steelers' defensive coordinator in 2022, previously served in that same capacity with the Lions from 2014 to 2017 and the Bengals in 2018. October 19th and 20th. Trivia. Who was the only Steelers player entering 2022 to return 2 interceptions for touchdowns in a game? Two pick sixes in a game? I'm going to go to the default and say Will Gay. Cornerback Dwayne Washington versus the Jags in 1998. Okay. Well, seeing as how I was a year old, that's not on me. October 21st. Fact. Najee Harris posted the longest run of his rookie season in 2021 when he raced 37 yards for the game-clinching score with 51 seconds remaining in the team's 26-14 win over the Browns in Week 17. October 22nd. Trivia. What player was voted by his teammates as the Steelers' most valuable player for 2021? It wasn't just TJ. It was linebacker TJ Watt. October 23rd. Fact. of Steelers wideout Calvin Austin III's 137 receptions for Memphis from 2020 to 2021, 19 went for touchdowns. And he's actually having a decent season this year. October 24th, trivia. Who caught a 10-yard pass on 4th and 8 from the Ravens' 41-yard line late in overtime to set up Chris Boswell's winning 36-yard field goal in the Steelers' 16-13 victory in the 2021 season finale? So Ben's last regular season game, who caught a 10-yard pass on 4th and 8? Call me. I feel like this is Derek Watt, and I feel like I'm crazy for saying that. It was Ray Ray. I'm an idiot. October 25th. Fact. Pro Football Hall of Fame cornerback Mel Blount set a Steelers record that still stands when he intercepted a pass in 6 consecutive games in 1975. Yeah, good luck beating that record. October 26th and 27th. Trivia. After playing in uniform number 73 early in his career with the Steelers, what number did longtime starting center Ray Mansfield, who played from 1964 to 1976, primarily wear for the Steelers? So he started off with 73. What number did he change to? Basically, 63? 56. No idea. Before my time. October 28th. Fact. In his final season at the University of Pittsburgh, Steelers 2022 rookie quarterback Kenny Pickett passed for a school record 4,319 yards. See, if now that was a trivia question and they asked who had the record before, Dan Marino. He beat all of his records. October 29th, trivia. Who caught 2 touchdown passes in a game for the Steelers? In a game for the first time when the Steelers beat the Bears 29-27 on Monday Night Football in Week 9 of 2021. That was the Cassius Marsh taunting game where he sacked Ben and taunted the Steelers sideline. So who caught 2 touchdown passes that game? Yeah. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't. That same year, though, I think it was when Chase Claypool had the thing with Minnesota and the clock was running and he was celebrating, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna say Naj. It was just short little dump offs. Pat Freiermuth. Dang it! That was my other guess. I was pretty sure it wasn't Juju. And I was thinking of the other receivers, so I'm I'll say Naj. Maybe little dump offs or something. October 30th, fact. In 2021, linebacker TJ Watt became the first player to be named the Steelers MVP in 3 consecutive seasons. He deserves it. October 31st, trivia. What Steelers safety of the mid-1960s, I'm going to get this wrong, is one of many players to share the NFL record entering 2022 of 2 opponent fumbles returned for touchdowns in a season? I'm not going to know this answer. So I'm just not going to give one. Jim Bradshaw in 1964. Never would have guessed that. If it was the mid-70s, at least I could guess Donnie Shell or something. Alright. November 1st, fact. Connor Hayward, a 6th-round draft pick of the Steelers in 2022, was a fullback at Michigan State before switching to tight end his senior season. We've seen that versatility where he's in as a tight end or a fullback. I really think he should just be a fullback. He's got more of a build for that. November 2nd and 3rd, trivia. What Steelers player won the club's The Chief Award for 2021 for his cooperation with the media? 2021. Minka? Cam Hayward. November 4th, fact. Steelers wide receiver Calvin Austin III ran the ball 8 times during his college career at Memphis from 2018 to 2021. 3 of them resulted in touchdowns, including scoring bursts of 83 and 69 yards. I actually learned something about Calvin recently, was that he was originally at Memphis on a track scholarship, not football. And then he just ended up on the football team. And we see what he's done with that speed. November 5th, trivia. At what Atlantic Coast Conference school did Steelers quarterback Mitchell Trubisky, a Steelers free agent signee in his 6th NFL season in 2022, play college football? North Carolina. Yep. Knew that one. November 6th, fact. The Steelers' 29-27 win over the Bears in Week 9 of 2021, okay, we had the question about this, marked regular season win number 150 in game number 232 of head coach Mike Tomlin's career. He reached that mark faster than all but 3 other coaches in NFL history. Like, that's the thing about Tomlin. Like, he's got to have a gold jacket when he's done. Like, he really does. November 7th, trivia. What former member of the 49ers' famed million-dollar backfield of the mid-1950s ran for 4,381 yards for the Steelers in the 1960s? How the fuck am I supposed to know this? John Henry Johnson. From 1960 to 1965. November 8th, fact. On this date in 2010, the Steelers beat the Bengals 27-21 in Cincinnati. With 3 receptions that day, one was an 8-yard touchdown. Hines Ward caught a pass in the last of his club record 186 consecutive games. Wait. Oh, okay. He must have gotten hurt or something and had to miss the next game. Okay, but before that, it was 186 consecutive games. November 9th and 10th, trivia. What Steelers Hall of Honor inductee was an assistant coach for 36 years starting in 1972 after playing running back for the club from 1961 to 1970. So if he was an assistant coach for 36 years starting in 1972, that means he stopped being a coach in 2008. I got nothing. Dick Hoke. November 11th, fact. Steelers Hall of Honor tackle John Kolb, 1969 to 1981, who joined the Army National Guard his rookie season, was the team's nominee for the NFL's annual Salute to Service Award for 2021 for his continuing support of the military community. Rocky Bleier just got that this year. Oh, November 11th. That's why it's veteran themed. November 12th, trivia. What special team star blocked the punt that teammate Ulysses Gilbert returned for a key fourth quarter touchdown in the Steelers' 23-16 win at the Bills in the 2021 opener? That was Miles Killebrew. That might have been his first year with Pittsburgh too. So First year with Pittsburgh, first game in the regular season, and he blocks the punt. See, now, had they asked who returned it for a touchdown, I wouldn't have been able to tell you it was Ulysses. I was able to tell you it was Miles. November 13th, fact. The Steelers entered the 2022 season with more division titles, 24, than any other NFL team since the 1970 merger. Really, more than the Patriots. That is actually a little surprising, considering the run that they had. November 14th, trivia. What player dropped Cowboys quarterback Roger Staubach behind the line of scrimmage 4 times in the Steelers' 21-17 win in Super Bowl X? Joe Green? L.C. Greenwood. November 15th, fact. The 2005 Steelers were the first NFL team to win the Super Bowl after entering the conference playoffs as the number 6 seed. I actually knew that one. November 16th, 17th, trivia. In the first season of the post-Roethlisberger era, what 2 players served as the Steelers' offensive team captains for 2022? Naj and Mitch. Running back Najee Harris and quarterback Mitchell Trubisky. November 18th, fact. The Steelers equaled an NFL postseason record that still stands entering the 2023 calendar year when they posted 9 takeaways, 5 interceptions, and 4 fumble recoveries in a 34-5 rout of the Oilers in the 1978 AFC Championship game. So, wow, 9 takeaways in a single game. That is astonishing. November 19th, trivia. What player holds the Steelers' record of 170 consecutive regular season starts? Well, Hines had 168. Who would have started 170 games in a row? Not Ben, he had way too many injuries. I don't know. I really don't know. Center Dermontti? Oh, it's Dermontti Dawson with Pittsburgh from 1988 to 2000. I was thinking it could have been an offensive lineman, but there's so many I didn't even know who to pick. November 20th, fact. Offensive lineman James Daniels, who signed with the Steelers in his 5th season in 2022, is the son of former NFL offensive lineman LaShawn Daniels Sr. and the younger brother of former NFL running back LaShawn Daniels Jr. So, dad was an offensive lineman, one son became a running back, the other became an offensive lineman. Neat. November 21st, trivia. Who were the Steelers' 2 defensive team captains for 2022? TJ Cam, defensive tackle Cameron Hayward, and linebacker TJ Watt. I mean, it's basically a guess. If you had said 3, I would have said Minka as well. A little surprised Minka wasn't a captain. November 22nd, fact. The Steelers won the AFC Central Division 6 consecutive seasons from 1974 to 1979. Not really a surprise. They were dominant during that time, back-to-back Super Bowls twice. November 23rd and 24th, trivia. What player was voted by his teammates as the Steelers' special teams captain for 2022? Miles Killebrew, right? Yep. November 25th, fact. Linebacker Mark Robinson posted 3 sacks among his 92 total tackles for Mississippi in 2021 before the Steelers drafted him in round 7 in 2022. Starting to get low. November 26th, trivia. What uniform number did Pro Football Hall of Fame defensive back Jack Butler, who played from 1951 to 1959, wear for the Steelers? Shoot. Jack Butler. Was it 20? 80. Defensive back. Wore 80. Okay. Move on. November 27th, fact. Larry Brown, who played from 1971 to 1984, a Steelers Hall of Honor inductee in 2019, played his first 7 seasons with the club at tight end and the last 7 at tackle. I feel like that could be a thing for Darnell. You know? Just how big he is. Like, I have said he's a cheeseburger away from being an offensive tackle. November 28th, trivia. The Steelers haven't played on Thanksgiving, entering 2023, since a 28-7 rout of what AFC foe on the road in 2016? Okay, well, you eliminate the Cowboys and the Lions, because those are the 2 teams that play Thanksgiving, but they're both NFC. So that means we're looking at the night game. Who did they play at that night game? I feel like the answer is the Ravens. It's the Colts. Okay. I mean, they used to play in Baltimore. I wasn't that far off. November 29th, fact. Steelers 2022 rookie quarterback Kenny Pickett finished his college career at the University of Pittsburgh as the school's all-time leader with 12,303 passing yards. And I'm adding this in, passing Dan Marino's record. November 30th, December 1st. Trivia. With 107 receptions in 2021, Deontay Johnson posted the 9th individual 100-catch season in Steelers history. What 3 players combined for the other 8 such years? Okay. AB. Hines Ward. And I don't know. It'd be AB, Hines Ward. I doubt Heath ever. Wait, does it say 3? No, just 3 players. So it could be. Doesn't have to be a receiver. I don't think Heath ever got to 100 though in a season. I don't think Juju ever got to 100 in a season. Mike Wallace was such a deep threat that I don't think he would have ever gotten that either. It's going to be some guy that played even like before Hines' time. And I'm not going to know his name. So let's look. Antonio Brown, who did it 6 times. Hines Ward. Oh, Juju did do it. Okay. So Hines and Juju each did it once, but AB had that 6-year insane run where he was basically the best wide receiver in all of football. Okay. All right, December 2nd. Fact. Lynn Swann, it says 124 yards and a touchdown, and John Stallworth, 115 yards and 2 scores, each posted 100-yard receiving days in the Steelers' 35-31 win over the Cowboys in Super Bowl 13 in the 1978 season. Neat. Okay. December 3rd, trivia. Where did Steelers Pro Football Hall of Fame members Jack Ham, 1971 and 1982, and Franco Harris, 1972-1983, both play college football? Penn State. Yes. I had no idea where Jack Ham played. I really had to think of where Franco played, and I remembered it was Penn State. All right, December 4th, fact. In his lone season for South Dakota State in 2021, Steelers quarterback Chris Oladokun passed for 3,164 yards and 25 touchdowns with only 7 interceptions in 15 starts. All right, not going to rip that one because it's still the 4th, and the 5th would reveal a trivia answer. So I'm not going to do that. So we are now down to that. So that is it. We went from October 2nd to December 4th. We went far. All right. So yeah, instead of doing a million shorts, which would have taken longer, this was just the easy solution to get right caught up, and hopefully I'm good about it in the future, starting with December 5th. So look forward to those shorts, and thank you guys for bearing with me, and hopefully I didn't keep you in anticipation of the daily shorts. So thank you, and I will see all you guys in the next one.